What's going on, everybody? My name is NoVaVisionsx, and today we are talking about Operation Twin Shells and how it could and probably will be the revival of Siege. Now, Siege never died, per se, but it took a hit last season because Operation New Blood was a failure. Let's call it what it is. It was not what it was supposed to be. From the get-go, it was delayed. I think it was like a couple weeks. I mean, that's fine. You figure if it's delayed that long, they're probably fixing all the bugs and making the season playable. Except when they released it, we had the most game-breaking bug I've seen since I've been playing the game. I'm not like super OG, but I've been playing a minute. In the dead zone glitch. If you got to go through the loveliness of that we know as the dead zone glitch, then you know what I'm talking about. It was interesting, to say the least. It was, I personally did not have it, but I had friends who did, and it just made gunfights impossible. A lot of people just weren't playing the game at that time because of how buggy it was, and that's just the main glitch. There was plenty of other ones. You go on Skyscraper, I'm pretty sure ventilation still doesn't have a name. It just lost its name. I don't know how that happened, and I don't know why they haven't fixed it, but that's a glitch. The Flores drone glitch, saw that firsthand because I played with someone who mains Flores, and it's basically you drop the drone and it just doesn't work. It just sits there. You can't pick it up. It doesn't detonate. It's just there looking at you. And another one of the biggest issues last season, makes me mad thinking about it. The ELO trappers. If you were a victim of ELO trapping like I was, that was ridiculous. How does that even get into the game? Also, the cheaters last season, like the Zim players, we just let them run around rampant. But this season, they're attempting to do something about that, and they're going to put the Zim players into PC lobbies, or so they say. I don't think it's here yet, but if that's actually what they're going to do and that actually happens, that's a W. A little bit more about New Blood, and then we'll talk about the topic of this video. The new operator Deimos, underwhelming. Whenever I first heard about what he was and what he was going to do and all his little facts about him, I was pretty excited. I won't lie. I thought he was going to be super fun. I thought I was going to main him. And I found out real quick. I was like, he's like a D tier. I mean, obviously, like keyboard and mouse players like Spoit like Deimos because they're just insane at the game. But like for your casuals to decent players, Deimos isn't crazy. And that's just the straight up truth. On top of that, this is, a lot of people didn't care about this as much as I did. The rank charms kind of sucked. I mean, I didn't see champion. I got plat myself. I don't even wear it. It doesn't even look good. And honestly, the one before that wasn't that great either. The Scorpion, it wasn't that crazy either. Now, we're going to talk about Operation Twin Shells, where the first pleasant surprise, it was released on time. Like, whenever I loaded up Siege, the next day, I was expecting a delay because of New Blood. It was there. It was there, and I was very happy. Loaded into ranked games immediately. No server issues. Obviously, no dead zone glitch. The only glitch I've heard of myself is the, I guess, like Clash can be invisible. I haven't seen it myself. I have no clue how it's done, nor am I going to look it up because I'm not a scumbag. But other than that, as far as I can tell, they did a pretty good job this season. And also, let's get into the main attraction, Scopos. An actual viable operator? That's pretty nice to see. Good gun, fun mechanics. As far as I could tell, not kind of game changing, but it's not like broken. In my opinion, I don't think it's broken. I think it's relatively balanced for what it is. And now let's get to like some numbers to prove that it's like actually doing better than when it was during New Blood. So, whenever New Blood dropped, hit like a peak 88,000 players. You know, not bad. 88,000 players, not bad. But then the next month, it hits 73,000 active players. And then it goes up a little bit, it goes up to 75,000 players. And that's not bad. But the previous season, we were over 100K every month, active players. New Blood actively, from the highs of the season before New Blood, which was 200,000, to the lows of New Blood, which is 73, it's over 100,000 difference. And that's just, you sit there and wonder, what does that? Well, I already talked about what does that. Cheaters, bugs, it was just an underwhelming season. It just wasn't good. Like, I took like a substantial like break from Siege last season, and I don't do that. It just wasn't a good season, and that's just the truth. But this season, it's looking up, folks. It's looking up, and I'm pretty excited. I already like, as I said, ranked has been going pretty swimmingly for me. As far as I haven't seen any bugs. I like the new operator. I would have liked to see a new map. I'm kind of... And don't rework one either. Give us a new map. Come on now. Let's not be lazy. Let's give us some content. That's how your game's getting players again. Let's give us some content. You know what I mean? Also, the Siege Cup. I want to talk about that. I think that's going to be fun. I don't know when it's coming out, but that's just another W edition. Like, brother, what took so long? I think this season has just been good so far is because of how bad last season was. Because last season, it was bad. It was fine towards the end. That's why it like spiked a little bit. Because it went from like 74 to 75.5. It jumped. A couple, like 1,000 people came back on Steam. This is Steam stats. I'm not doing every console. I just did Steam because I think that's where it's mainly played. I play it on console, but yeah, we've already seen a peak of 91,000. That's more than New Blood ever got on Steam in its first month, first couple weeks. The season hasn't even been out that long. But if you're a Ubisoft dev, or I don't know, just an active Siege player, W season. I have no complaints so far. I think they actually did a very good job. I will say that. Whenever I load in, you can go check the VOD. It was like my first stream on YouTube. I was like, this is actually pretty good. It's crazy how bad New Blood was just for this season to just be. It's like they didn't have to do much to make it better. I mean, if we're being honest here, but it genuinely is better, and I'm very happy about that. It's gonna be a good ranked season. I'm gonna hit Emerald, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Cause like last season, as I said, I took a break. I didn't play near as many games as I did the season before. Last season was just, it was an L. We'll call it what it is. It wasn't. It's the reason the game needed a revival in the first place, and I'll stand my ground. I'll say it. I think Operation Twin Shells will be the revival of Rainbow Six Siege. Alright, now that you've listened to my reasons, listened to me ramble, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. Tell me what other things you like that they've added this season. But, as always, boys, I'll catch you in the next one.